Welcome back, everybody. This is Whole Lotta Podcast, and this is Hope Adebayo.
Ebenezer Ojo.
Oof. Today's gonna be what type of day is today gonna be? Man?
A good day, man.
I hope so.
It's a great day, man. It's a great day.
It's sunny outside, but it's still cold.
It's that type of cold where you don't trust the way it looks outside. You gotta actually be outside to actually feel it. But it's supposed to get better later this week. But we'll see, because it started saying it was gonna get 70. Now it's saying it's gonna be 62. So there might even be a blizzard tomorrow. You never know, man.
You never know.
Minnesota weather, it's like rolling dice. It's like rolling dice. Thank you so much for tuning in to a new episode. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all our listeners. Let's hop right into it. So as of right now, we have our favorite hooper. What's his name? Anthony Edwards. Right, Anthony Edwards. We've talked about Anthony Edwards on this podcast before.
Too many times.
Before I even begin, allegedly, it goes without saying. You know, it's in the disclaimer. Allegedly.
It's not allegedly.
Yeah, there's
that
some
part is allegedly.
Yeah. So, Anthony Edwards, he's known for his baby mama drama. Recently, the newest one, right, is that he was dealing with this woman. And he had told the woman he did not want this child. She had gotten pregnant, obviously. He did not want the child, so he gave her the money to get an abortion, right? She didn't go through with the abortion. She said she wants to have this child. So then she, of course, because why would you get a temporary bag when you can get a lifetime bag? It's simple. If I was a woman too, I'm going to have the baby as well. What the hell? Am I boo-boo the fool? You can't pay me off on that. So what happened is that she ended up having the child, right? Anthony does not want to have anything to do with this baby. To the point where allegedly it's being said that in the court hearings, Anthony Edwards, for the child support court hearings, Anthony Edwards said, would it be possible for him to pay the whole 18 years in one go? Instead of paying monthly for the next 18 years, Anthony Edwards said, Judge, please add it up and let me pay this shit and be out the door forever. And be done. Yo, so two things about that. One, obviously, I feel like that might not have been true. There's not a lot of substantial evidence from somebody that's actually really close to Anthony Edwards. Or I don't even think the baby moms have approved that happened or went down in the courtroom. We will never know what actually went down in the courtroom. But if that was actually being proposed, first of all, that is low-key genius, because the price is only going to keep going up. So if you can pay it all at once, it makes sense. But secondly, you'd have to be careful, because the thing about these baby moms is that they don't go to court once. They go to court multiple times. Once they see Anthony Edwards got a new contract, once they see he got this, he got that, they keep coming back for more. Why does a baby need $50,000 a month? I don't know. I don't know how much diaper costs. I don't know if she's getting Dior or Versace diapers. I don't know, right? So whatever.
Isn't it
that costs
$5,000 a month?
No, child support can be whatever the judge says. There are people. Rick Ross. There is estimated that Rick Ross was paying like over $100,000 a month to all these baby moms for child support. So it's like
that's what you get, bro. I don't feel bad for nobody.
Child support is what the judge claims it to be. If the woman can justify that I need this money for this child, because she's gonna add in living expenses, food, all that stuff. She's gonna add all that in. If her lawyer is good enough and the judge is on the woman's side, bro, you could come out that court paying $50,000 a month, easy. Especially if you're one of these celebrities or these athletes. The average Joe Schmo, obviously not, but still, if you're an average Joe Schmo and you come out the court having to pay $1,000 a month, that's still a lot of money for the average man. That's a lot of money. To come out $1,000 a month is crazy. So I don't know. And this is the other thing too. I don't know why more OGs aren't putting guys on game on getting a vasectomy. Because look at it. Hold up. Let me tell you.
What's wrong with you?
Let me tell you. First of all, you can never trust a woman if she says she's on birth control or not. You just don't know, right? You just have to take it with a grain of salt and take it to face that she says she's on birth control. That's one, right? Two, because obviously these niggas don't want to have protected sex. It's obvious.
Ebenezer.
It's obvious.
Let's watch our mouth.
What? Are we not talking about a subject or not?
Yes.
Nigga, you 24. What do you mean?
2 times already. Stop, we're working on this, bro. It's 0 for me.
We're doing another counter?
Yes, 0 for me, and it's already 2 for you. Don't let us add on last
look,
episode.
If you see, look, these kids don't want to wrap it up, right? Let's just say that these kids don't want to wrap it up, right? The women are probably not being truthful about whether they're on birth control or not. And then on top of that, birth control is only 99% proof. That 1%, the miracle babies be coming, right? So why don't the OGs put the kids on game to get a vasectomy? This is why I say so. 1, a vasectomy is reversible. Reversible, snip, snap.
Bro.
They go into the vas deferens of the scrotum, tie it up, and then you can still, whatever it's called, right? But there's just not the protein to make the this is a scientific word, it's not a bad word, sperm, move, right? So you can still do the vasectomy and wait.
No one who's making millions of dollars.
Hold up.
Vasectomy.
Yes, because it's easy for them. It's cheap. What's a vasectomy to them? It's like probably $2 for them, right? And on top of that, right, it's reversible. So let's say you do find the one, you do want to get married and all that stuff. Okay, go back to Doc Ock. He reverses it. And now you ready to have your kids and have a perfect family.
But there's no way this is a logical thing you thought through.
Yes, because
vasectomy.
Yes, dude, grown men get it every day after they're like, oh man, yo, we're on our 10th kid.
Yeah,
maybe we can't do this no more. You can't just stop having kids.
But he's 23, Ebenezer.
Yo, the man is 23 on his, allegedly, I don't know, maybe this is the 4th case. We covered him yet last year. Oh man, I wish I was better prepared. Somebody had actually done the work, and they tweeted every time this man had a kid. In 2024 alone, there were 3 cases of him having a kid.
He's 23 with millions of dollars. What do you expect?
Oh my. No, but what I'm saying is this. Why don't...
He doesn't care.
No, he does. Because obviously if he's trying to pay the 18 years in one go, he obviously doesn't want to be in the...
matter.
No, obviously it's going to be more than 1 million.
But, in totality...
And it's allegedly, so it's probably not even true, honestly.
He's still going to have to pay child support for 18 years.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just saying. I feel like... Or
he could just get married and stop having sex until he gets married.
That's not a decision for Anthony, bro. This is what I'm not saying that they should do this, but I'm saying that why not? Because you're already doing the bullshit. So why not just be safe?
I don't know a single 23-year-old kid who is gonna say, "Oh yeah, let me stop. I'm gonna keep bagging these old women and let me get a vasectomy so I can stop." Not a single one is thinking like that.
Yeah, because they don't think at all.
Exactly.
They're thinking with a different head.
That's why they got 4 baby mamas.
But that's what I'm just I don't know why it's not more of a popular thing to do, because I feel like it just makes sense.
See?
Because that way you can continue to do the BS that you're doing and not worry about a kid.
Yeah.
It's just
at the end of the day.
And honestly, at the end of the day, it's cheaper.
At the end of the day, for me, Anthony Edwards could mock me with the money he got. So I would keep my pigeons on that one. Anthony Edwards, bro, do you, bro. Do whatever you want to do. Because at the end of the day, it's money coming out of your pocket, not mine, bro.
Yeah.
But, hey, keep balling out. So you can keep bagging these 40-year-old women. Good job.
Or baby mama rappers, Hey, that's usually his taste, but... Hey, and all I ask for Anthony Edwards is to stay in Minnesota. We need you on the Timberwolves. So just stay in the Minnesota Timberwolves, man.
Too small for him. Man.
No, don't leave. I know we're not good right now, but we need you, Ant. Stay here. You're a star here. If you go somewhere else where there's another star, you might get dwarfed.
Nope,
you might get dwarfed.
Not
Anthony, please stay here.
Anthony Edwards, leave.
You want us to end up being the Wizards or some bunk ass team that never
good. The Wizards are good this year.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Am I thinking? Oh, really?
The Wizards are good this year.
Which one is a team that? Maybe I'm thinking about the Pelicans, the one that LaMelo Ball is on.
The Hornets.
Yeah, those guys aren't good.
No.
We're about to be the Hornets. We're about to be. Oh man, let me not even start. Pop the balloon. We were just talking about Aaron the Plumber, man.
Pop the balloon.
Yo.
I don't really watch that show,
But when you see it come up on your reels or it comes up on your TikTok, that is honestly like it's just a good show to pass the time, man.
No,
it's one of those shows you be scrolling on your phone and you just have it going. Why?
I only watch the ones that are either absolutely hilarious with Aaron the Plumber.
But you don't go seeking it out.
No, I don't go watching random episodes. Unless it's a Christian on there too. Because they be bringing Christian. I don't know why Christian folks be going on there. Like, you know what type of woman you're going to get. You're not going to find a Christian woman on Pop the Balloon.
Yeah. Nobody's ever said I found my wife on Pop the Balloon.
Like, bruh.
See, this is the thing that people need to understand with Pop the Balloon. It's for entertainment purposes. Right? Nobody on there is really on there to find love or really no. And it's honestly a humiliation ritual.
No, because it has to be.
Because it's literally people judging you based solely on what you look like and what you dress like that day. There have been women or men, same thing, where they have two women, now they have to pop one person's balloon. They're like, you have black socks on. I prefer people with white socks. So now, your balloon is popped. So it's like a superficial bullshit. It's not even real connections.
That's 3.
It's not even real connections. It's not even like, oh, I love you. No, nothing like that. It's just like the most surface level thing. Yeah. But it makes for the most entertaining
they got
content.
To the bag, man. They got to the bag.
Yes. And on top of that, the reason we're even talking about it is that it's now coming on Netflix. So it literally went from a YouTube series, and the lady that started Pop the Balloon, she wasn't the originator, from what I've seen, she wasn't the originator of Pop the Balloon. Apparently somebody else had been doing it, and then she did it. But I feel like when it comes to internet trends, once it becomes like really popular, nobody's really the owner. You can't copyright Pop the Balloon.
Yeah.
You're just a balloon, people stand in line and pop it. You can't copyright that. So she from what I heard, is she's gonna be executive producing it along with her husband. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if any of you have watched Insecure, but this lady, something Orgy, she's gonna be, her last name is Orgy or something like that. She's going to be the lady that's gonna be asking the question. She was an Insecure.
Bro, that's gonna be good.
They found an actress to do it.
I'm not gonna watch it, but it's gonna be a lot.
I'm excited to see if it does well. The interesting thing about it too is that it's gonna be live. So when they do it it's gonna be live. So it's Pop the Balloon live. So it's gonna be live on Netflix, and then obviously it's gonna be pre-recorded for people to watch later. But it's gonna be live, and it starts on Thursday.
Wait, this Thursday?
Yes, sir. Starts on this Thursday. So it's going to be really interesting to see that. But from what I've seen from the trailer and stuff, it seems like Pop the Balloon is already very fabricated and manufactured. This one seems even more fabricated and manufactured.
Like what? They're trying to sell something?
Yes, because they're not getting regular people off the street. A lot of the people that I've seen in the trailer are people that I've seen on Love is Blind, on people that I've seen on Ultimatum.
Heck yeah, that's what is great. You get people that people already want to watch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I think that's probably why they're starting with that.
Yeah, they're bringing in an audience already.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
You bring Betty from down the stairs, and you bring Bob from...
No, because that's what's interesting. Because you meet these Bettys... Dude, we wouldn't get Aaron the Plumber if they didn't bring up a random... Dude, that's why you know who they need to get on this as producer as well? Whoever is at TLC finding these crazy ass people. The people at TLC, my 600 bar life. I'm having sex with a car.
I saw that the other day.
Yes, bro. Those people.
In the car? Why?
He was under the hood like this.
And it was a dude?
Yeah.
No. Did he date the car after?
Yeah, he did. So he's car sexual. I don't know.
My name is Nathaniel. I'm 27 years old. And I'm in a serious relationship with my car.
Morning, baby. My handsome man.
Nathaniel.
Autosexual.
L2, R2, LB.
Oh my goodness, this nigga. But 4, whatever.
That's 4, bro.
I'm
stop. Literally stop.
I'm stopping right now. But all I'm saying is this. They just need to get more rare people.
Yeah, bro.
They need to get more rare people.
They need to bring it to Minnesota, bro. Do what Love is Blind didn't do.
Something like Love, first of all, something like Pop the Balloon, their budget is going to be so small. It's literally just going to be people from LA. That's all it's gonna be. They're not coming to different cities or flying people out.
They have to.
We'll see. They'll probably see how good this season does, and then based on that, you'll see.
Well, they have to, bro, because if you get some Somali people, some
yes,
some Liberian,
yes, people, now that's interesting, some right white there.
People,
yes,
everybody in Minnesota, come do it in Minnesota.
And you have to understand,
Ebenezer will do it. Will be a contestant, bro. You go there.
When I tell you that pop the balloon is a humiliation ritual,
no, bro, you'd go there. Nope. You can fight your wife.
Nope.
Why not?
Nah, but on top of that, people will literally watch anything.
Oh my!
First of all, Netflix has had the most like novelty, weird shows. One show that they had that was on for a while was The Floor Is Lava. This whole show where they take the childhood concept of The Floor Is Lava and they made it this big elaborate show where you go into like an escape room with the team, and then they start raising the floor with like red water or something like that, and it's Floor Is Lava. That was a show I think that tanked.
But I haven't watched Netflix in probably 2-3 months. And I have a subscription.
Oh, wow.
And it's just not.
You need to get rid of it. Dude, Netflix raised your subscription. It's $17 now.
Well, I have ads.
You have ads.
Come on, bro.
Oh, wow, no ads? Is that?
No ads.
That's a big difference.
$9.
That's a, $8 difference? Jeez.
Heck no, I don't care for the ads, bro.
Because it used to be, no ads used to be $15 when I first signed up for subscription because I was just tired of, is this your household, every 5 seconds, right? So it was $15 and now they raised it to $17 just of recent. And I got it in January. And it's only been like 3 months.
Yeah.
And they raise it one more time, I'm not even going to get it. I'm only going to get it when Stranger Things comes out. I'm probably going to cancel my subscription and wait till Stranger Things comes out because I don't even watch TV enough to even be paying for that right now.
And the only reason I even had Netflix because of Sid.
Yeah. And then what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and the other dumb show that they had on Netflix was Is It Cake?
5.
What? I said dumb show.
No, you did.
No, what did I say?
No, you did.
What? No, tell me.
You said dumb.
No, why did I say that? A show cannot be that. No, you're just trying to hear things now. This man got an ear for it,
bro.
But no, literally, I saw you, boo. This man is keeping his ear out. But what's it called? No, the Is This Cake? They got a whole show dedicated to Is This Cake.
Okay, that's actually interesting though. What it be? They'll make a whole chair like this.
Yeah, and they gotta guess the cake. And then the guy goes, I'm just like, yo. People will watch anything, yo. It's amazing. Bro. Shout out to Netflix and, them pumping out ideas.
I've boycotted Netflix before. Don't do something.
It don't last.
Don't last. It lasted like 2 years.
And guess what happened to Netflix?
Yeah,
they didn't care. And he got it.
I did my time.
This man spend the block on Netflix, yo.
Heck yeah, I will. Don't do nothing stupid for me.
They're gonna do something stupid. What? It's just until you find out.
Jesus is gay or something. What's wrong with y'all? Come on.
Now we gotta talk about the story that is taking the internet by storm. So we have the story of this kid.
I feel for both parties.
Who was stabbed during a track meet. Right, so you want to give the background to this? Because I've been talking.
I guess it's all weird to me because it happened in the morning, and it's just like, why is there a track meet early in the morning?
Yeah, and during the middle of school day too.
Yeah, which is just.
It wasn't even like a Friday; it was like a Thursday or something.
That's what's weird. But different states, I guess, different. Things.
Yeah.
Because when I think about a morning track meet, that's a Saturday or like Friday morning type of thing. But I guess it was a rain delay, and this kid, I don't even know the black dude's name.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look up.
But he's under this tent, and these two twin brothers come over, and he's like, "You gotta get out of the tent." And I guess the black guy was like, "No."
Karmelo Anthony.
Yeah, Karmelo Anthony.
That's crazy. Actually, his name that is Karmelo.
But the funny thing is, these kids weren't even track players. I heard that's what they were saying. They weren't even track athletes.
Yeah, Austin Metcalf.
Yeah, it wasn't even a track.
They're both 17 years old.
And then I guess they were arguing and whatnot, and then Karmelo Anthony was just like, "Dude, back up! Like, really, like, stop, leave me alone." And the other kid, Metcalf, he kept egging him on, and then ended up getting stabbed in the heart. ended up getting stabbed in the heart and then died, which is so tragic. Where it's like, the first thing is, why the heck does this kid have a knife at a track meet? What the heck are you doing? It's like,
why do you have a knife? That's crazy.
And it's like, I heard he's a pretty smart kid, so he's not
apparently
stupid.
Both of them are 4.0 students.
It's just like, bro, like, what are you doing with the knife? Like, at a track meet, you're supposed to run, use your feet,
not coming to an estabathon.
Oh my goodness, like, bruh, it's just like, and I just think about how sometimes the devil will make you do something that you don't even think
plan
about.
to do.
It's like the kid probably just brought the knife thought it was shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one for me, bruh. Damn.
That's easy when you're not saying nothing. Continue.
But yeah, it's just like the devil will use you, and it's just the kid probably wasn't even gonna use it, but then the devil planted this into his. But it's like, bruh, why even stab somebody, bruh? Come on, bruh. Like, are you serious? You stabbed another kid, like, bro. You just ruined your life.
Yeah,
regardless if you go to college or not. Which college is gonna take you?
Yeah,
None.
Which job?
You just ruined your life. You just ruined your record.
Ruined this other kid's life too.
Like, you ruined this other kid's life, and it's just like, now 2 families have to mourn. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, what are you doing? As a black man, and then now there's an uproar on Twitter.
Now it's the race issue.
Now it's the race issue.
Yeah.
Oh, if this was a white kid who did this to a black kid,
what would have happened?
They not lying though.
They aren't.
They aren't lying.
If it was Austin Metcalf that killed Anthony, the black kid, it would have been a whole uproar. There would have been protests. There would have been protests. So this is what I have to say about it, right? I want to acknowledge the father of Austin, the kid who got killed. I want to give him a round of applause because he did not take the bait from media at all. There was an interview that he had, and then they were saying, what is your take on this? What would you like to say to the media allegations about this being race motivated and stuff like that? He basically shut down the media and said, no, I'm not going to say that. This is not a race issue. This is not a white versus a black. This is not anything versus that. Nobody was driven by race. These were 2 kids who, one kid made a dumb mistake, and my son had to suffer for it.
It's very unfortunate that this other child decided to make a bad choice that's going to affect him for the rest of his life. I have compassion for every human being. This is not, I want to make this very clear. This is not a race issue. This is not a black and white issue. I don't want someone stepping up on a soapbox trying to politicize this. I don't appreciate some of the remarks I've seen online that people say there was this fight and they don't know.
Things like that. And that's what he left it at. He did not egg on the pro-white, pro-black. No, he just basically spit facts. He also said this: people should stop posting fake narratives online. The truth will come out. I'm not here to speak on it. The court cases will come out. People should stop with the fake narratives. That's why I don't believe anything I see on this case on Twitter. Everybody is motivated by some internal agenda that they're trying to justify. The whites are trying to post their agenda about how blacks are violent. The blacks are trying to post the agenda now they're trying to spin this whole narrative that, because Austin has a twin brother, that Austin and his twin brother have been bullying this kid for years, and it was motivated. What are you gonna do when 2 white kids are coming up on you and bullying you? It was self-defense. Bro, why are you making up this whole Grease 90s movie? Yeah.
Judy Blue, man. If you want to write a book,
go write a book. Literally, why are you making this crazy allegations?
So much, go hop on.
And it's some Uncle Ruckus that's on Facebook that never seen these kids before in their life.
Bruh.
Why are we making up
these?
They're just making up these fake narratives, trying to boost bullshit for what? That's why I will never believe anything I read on Twitter or see on Twitter that's not directly from either a reputable news source or from the case itself. Yeah. Until a student that was there who saw it tells you what happened, or multiple kids tells us what happened, that's all I'm gonna believe. Austin is a known bully. Karmelo was just there minding his business, and then they were saying, they took Carmelo's phone and broke it and all that stuff. His dad in the interview was like, there was no phone that was broken, right? Because the narrative was like, they were trying to bully Karmelo or something, and Karmelo was using self-defense to stab the kid. No, this is just all fake news that people are trying to spin.
Both kids are gonna pay.
Both kids are gonna pay. And the other thing too with Karmelo, Why?
Just why, bruh?
Why?
Why?
Why are you stabbing people?
Why do you even have a knife to
Why do you
stab
have
somebody?
to the point that it can reach somebody's heart? That's a thick knife.
Damn.
Because you got to break through the ribs to get to the heart.
Why?
Nah, bro. It's just a sad situation all through. I just want to say, moving forward, because the case is going to continue to be brought back up, because they're going to have to trial him and everything like that. I want us to keep the truth objective. A kid stabbed another kid, and that kid died.
Yeah.
If you are stabbing somebody and the person died, you deserve to go to jail. That's where I stand on it.
I disagree, but
Why do you disagree?
it all depends. Like you said, like you stated, we don't know all the facts till the court happens. So you don't know why he stabbed. Like, should the knife have been there in the first place? No. But the knife was there. And yeah, someone did die. But when the court hearing happens, we'll know the full truth.
Sure, that's true. Okay. Yeah, I retract my statement. Let's find out the real truth.
And then do you charge him he's almost an adult?
No, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't charge him as an adult. He's 17. I wouldn't try him as an adult. I would trial him as a juvenile. Man. I know. By the time that the court hearing comes, he probably will be 17. Because it's still the beginning of or 18, because it's still the beginning of the year. And I don't know when his birthday is. But there's a highly likely chance he will turn 18 before the court hearing happens.
But the crime happened.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like the same thing with Wallow. Or was it Wallow? The bald head one. I don't know which one that is.
Or bald head.
Oh,
G something.
Yeah. Gilly. No, Gilly. Pretty sure Gilly's the short one.
Gilly's the light skin one.
The short one, right?
They're both. I think they're both short. Wallow's the one that his son died.
Okay. So not him. Gilly.
Gilly's the comedic one, the one that be playing too much.
Never serious. Yeah, and has the big hat.
Yeah.
So Wallow, he was also in trouble for something similar. Oh. He went to do a robbery, but it was an armed robbery. He didn't kill anybody or anything, but they found gun on him during the robbery. So he went to the court, and then the court tried him as an adult, and he wasn't even 18 yet, right? And then that was what got him the crazy amount of years. I think he did like 25 to 30 years in prison, right? So this kid is very close to 18.
But I think
I hope the best.
I think him being a 4.0 student.
Yeah, it's gonna help.
Other things are gonna help.
It's gonna help.
It's just unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. I don't pray this on anybody.
That's just not my problem.
See, you just went from empathetic to just not empathetic. I'm not singing that with you.
Bro, come on, bro. Ebenezer Law, look, bro. Come on, bro. You make a decision,
just went from being empathetic to just being like, it is what it is.
You make a decision, bro. I don't care if you.
And I also just want to insert this because I found the clip. Anthony allegedly, don't come for me, Ant. One child, March 2023. One charge.
Jesus Christ, Ebenezer. That's the worst thing you can say, bro.
I'm kidding. I take that back. One child born March 2023. One child born September 2023. One child born October 2023. One child born October 2024. So 2024, he actually tried. He tried his best. 2024 was almost there to the end of the year. In October, he just had to squeeze going out.
Stop. So how many kids does he have? 5?
4 by 4 different women. By 4 different women at 23.
Anthony, I didn't know it was this bad.
The lady who tweeted this said, "Whoo, Lord, child support is the least of your issues."
Anthony Edwards.
Child support is the least of your issues. Why is he calling me?
Good heavens.
It's the least of your problems. Now you think the vasectomy is not too crazy, huh? Because you got to do something. And that's the thing. 2024, he almost had it. He's almost there to December, and then October. He just couldn't do it. Shout out Anthony. Yo. Anthony's already said he don't want to be the face of the league. This is what Anthony wants. Anthony wants to play basketball, make money, and beat women. Not beat, you know what I mean. Do stuff to women. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah.
That's all he wants to do. He wants to live a chill life. He's a chill dude.
Heavens.
He's 23. Let him live, yo. Jesus. Anthony, shout out you. I'm sure it's not the last time we'll be talking about
money expedites a lot of things, right?
Oh, of course. And when you have money, you feel justified in what you're doing. You feel justified in what you're doing. Even though you're creating a bunch of broken homes, that you feel justified in what you're doing. Because
I get my money up, bro. Anthony Edwards only a year older than me.
At some point,
I'm tripping, bro.
At some point,
this
woman that he said that he wants to pay the child support for life for, at some point, that little girl is gonna grow up, see these tweets, and know that her dad did not give a slough about her. How do you think that's gonna make her feel?
That's trauma.
What do you think her upbringing is gonna look like because of that?
Shoot, it's double.
That's why I said I honestly think it should be
her mom and her dad.
You know,
double trouble.
No, whatever. But at least the mom actually wants to take care of the kid.
The mom ain't got no choice. What's she gonna do? Abandon it?
I mean, she had it, so she wanted it. So she got it.
Let's be for real.
She wanted it though.
Heck yeah, she wanted it. Why do you think
it's her body, her choice. She wanted it.
Hey, no, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
So what about it?
I'm just saying.
The mom doesn't have the best.
There's a reason. True. There's a reason why she's in this predicament.
And she might bring it onto the kid. Who knows? Because the kid is a girl. I'm pretty sure the one that she.
Wait, give me a sec. I gotta take this call real quick. Actually, I'm gonna let this nigga go to voicemail. Oh my.
You know?
Gosh. You gotta cut that out. No, this random number. Well, actually, I gotta take it.
Just let it go to voicemail.
Hello. Hello.
Soy Sonia. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Oh Lord.
Mi no hablo inglés.
Mi no hablo inglés. No, español. ¿Cómo estás, amigo?
They started with ¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, he said, hola. Hola.
Bro, see, this is what I do now. If somebody call me on my phone with a number that has no caller ID, I'm not picking it up.
Bro,
if it's a job or something important, they'll leave a voicemail.
Yeah, but like I'm in a season of my life where
you have to. Yeah,
that's
picked, true. Bro. That's true.
Oh my gosh.
But at the same time,
hola. Me no hablo inglés. It's actually fitting that I said that.
Little baby clip?
Yeah, you know that little baby. Yeah, baby mama too, right?
What? The one that Anthony?
Yeah.
No, Anthony doesn't have. It's Chief Keef. It's Chief Keef's baby mom.
No, because it's Little Baby's.
No, Little Baby's baby mom is Jada Waiter.
No, bro.
Does he have multiple?
Yes.
Oh,
that's Little Baby's.
I
hate talking about it. Bro, let's move on, bro. It just sounds so gay. That's Little Baby. Like, I know him, bro. I don't know him. Bro, let's move on, bro.
Man. That's the life that these rap. And honestly, that's about the same. Honestly, it should be a requirement of the NBA. When you first sign on, you get a buy one, get one vasectomy. Start the league with a buy one, get one vasectomy. Everybody. Free for all, hand it out like coupons, because they don't know how to not impregnate these women, yo. And it's not even. Let me not even do that. It's not even the rappers and basketball players. Look at Elon. Elon on his fifth baby mama, 12th kid. His next kid's name is Control Alt Delete XYZ4225. His next kid loading right now. That man Elon just like him, bro. It's just men with money. Men with money just think they can do whatever they want, and that's what it is. And people let them, so that's what it is.
But there's a price for everything. If you got enough money, pay it. If it's price for peace, pay it, bro.
No, true.
Because you can look at Jeff Bezos. He paid his wife $40 billion.
Yep.
$40 billion
for peace.
For peace.
For her to get out of his life,
to leave his life and never return. For peace.
You're not gonna see me again if you give me 40. What?
40. What? 40 billion?
Oh, that's not even generational
wealth. I'll take 1 billion.
That's not even generational wealth. That's wealth for, I don't even know.
Oh my God.
Generational.
What do you do with 40 billion?
Shit.
What?
Shit, what do you not do with 40 billion?
If I had 40 billion, my goal is to spend 1 billion in 1 week. I almost said 1 day, but that's impossible, bro.
That is impossible.
You have to do something that outlandish.
You'd have to, I don't even know. There's nothing out there you could buy for $1 billion in 1 day.
In 1 day? It would take weeks.
Because it would take weeks for contracts, paperwork, all that. It would take a while. You can't even buy a house in 1 day. You can't even buy a house in 1 day.
If I slap the realtor with a Billy, I bet
you'd be the dumbest buyer ever, because
he'd expedite that.
He probably would expedite it. But honestly, even if you wanted to buy a house, in 1 day you couldn't do it. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
That is ridiculous.
Speaking of Elon, man. Oh man. See, I'm not somebody who likes to say "I told you so."
What happened?
I'm not somebody. I don't like it, guys. I don't like to say "I told you so." I don't like to tell people that what they were saying was not correct. Like, I don't like to be right.
Get to the point.
I don't like to be right,
what
guys.
What are you trying to talk about?
Donald Trump and Elon Musk. You know we got to talk about it every week. Donald Trump and Elon Musk has put us in the worst financial economic situation the U.S. has seen in years. Single-handedly. This man has not even been in office for 100 days. Not even for 100 days. The markets are looking like the 2008 crisis right now. Even to the point where Donald Trump has we talked about this last podcast. The girls are fighting. Donald Trump is beefing with his girlfriend Elon. He's already talked about how Elon is going to step down from his positions, right? Allegedly. And Elon was just in a call. I don't know if the call was about Tesla or whatever, but he was in a call talking about, he hopes that the tariffs will be lifted. These tariffs are not good for his business, out of the horse's mouth. Now he's already saying things that go behind Donald Trump's agenda and the agenda of his administration. His administration is still eating the dog poop. Donald Trump told us this is going to happen. It's going to be fine, guys. It's going to be fine. They're like that dog in that meme where the whole house is burning and he's sitting there saying, it's going to be good. That's how everybody in Donald Trump's administration is behaving. But even Elon had to come to terms and be like, well, you know, what I hope is that, the tariff. And the way he had to say it too, he looked defeated. He looked defeated. Like the man has been struggling all week, bro. He saw that Tesla stock down 20%. He never seen it in his whole life. He said, okay, maybe I need to calm down. Maybe I need to chill out a little bit. Yeah. Right? We're in the worst economic state ever. Donald Trump throughout his whole election season is like, I'm going to win this with one word, groceries. Groceries is how I'm going to win this election, groceries. I almost dropped the N-word right there. But, bro, the groceries are at the worst they've been, yo. And they're going to get worse. China just said that they're going to slap another 36 on that bit. Now they're saying that they're going to start...
slap another 50 on it.
Oh, sure, because that's going to do anything. Because that's going to do anything.
Bro,
and now China's saying that now they're going to stop exporting precious metals to other countries. Right? All of these dumb people are talking about, this is the best thing ever. It's going to bring manufacturing to the U.S. First of all, there's a reason why we outsource resources to other countries. First of all, people in this country are lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to work. And if they do work, now you got to get health care. Now you got to get this care. Now you got to do that. Now you got to do that. And now you got to do minimum wage of $15. Versus in outsourced countries, you could pay somebody, I'm not even saying this is morally right, but you could pay somebody 2 pennies. And you could be getting your t-shirts. But that 2 pennies is going to feed them and their family. That 2 pennies is going to feed them and their family. Right? Donald Trump is a businessman. He should know this. This is common economics. And they already told his ass before he ended up in office that starting a tariff war is not going to do anything good. Economists who went to school for a degree and then get a D in finance told him that this Donald Trump's economic plan is a failure. And now he's imposing the plan, and guess what? It's a failure.
As of right now.
The riders, they still gonna ride for Mr. D.
No,
they're gonna still ride for old Donnie boy.
That's all I've said. I said as of right now.
No, yeah, they really
don't know.
A lot of the Trump supporters are people that are, fiscally. I fiscally voted for Trump because fiscally I want my portfolio to do better. Even Mr. Dave Portnoy himself, Mr. Barstool Presidente, was talking about how he lost $7 million in one day on Friday, yo. You telling me that this is all part of the master plan? Manufacturing is not. Let me tell you something right now, Donald Trump, because I know he's gonna lift the tariff.
He's not listening.
I'm gonna tell you. No. Let me tell you something. I bet you within the next week or week and a half, he's gonna lift these tariffs. You know why? Manufacturing will never come back to the U.S. We don't want to be making Nike shoes here because for 2 reasons. First of all, you don't want to have to pay workers that much. Second of all, the Nike shoes are going to go from $150 to $800. They just said now that they're making iPhones in the US, the iPhone has gone from $1,200 to $3,200. Are you buying an iPhone for $3,200?
I'm happy I got mine when I got mine, bro.
Thank you. The plan doesn't make sense. It's like he's purposely tanking the market. This is what this man did today. He came out this morning because it's Monday and everybody was very surprised because this is when the market's open. He came out saying something that was kind of like, oh, I may or may not lift the tariffs, or saying something to that regard, right? Then the market shot up. And then he said something again talking about, no, we're in it for the long haul. Markets went right back down. The man is literally...
I should have known that because I used to be huge on shorting. And I wanted to short Apple stock today because I knew Apple stock was going to tank, and it did tank, right? And then I was going to get in, and I'm just like, you know what, bro? I'm not in a place to take that risk. I already lost a couple thousand a couple years ago. Let me chill. It's risky because one day I was up, 1 second I was up 8,000.
You're lying.
Next second.
On what, Robinhood?
Yeah.
Or Moonshot?
No, Robinhood.
Wow.
Moonshot. Hell, I never put that money on Moonshot.
On fart coin?
Bro. God forbid. Nah, bro. Option calls are just risky because 1 second they can be up, next second they can
Ain't no way you was up at 8,000.
Yeah. Option calls, what? You could be, what? Option.
Why didn't you pull out? Why don't you cash out?
Greedy. And we're talking about seconds, Ebenezer.
Oh,
1 second you're in the green.
Because you're doing options.
You're doing options.
Oh, man. Options is crazy.
So I was going to buy this morning. I
still don't know how that works.
I was going to buy this morning, and I probably should have. But then they shot up all the way back to it was at 180 at the beginning, I believe. It went all the way down to 173. And then it went all the way up to 190. And then shot all the way down.
And that happened in how many minutes?
Probably like 2-3 hours. Yeah. All that. Well,
because
4 or 5. I didn't know Trump did that. If I would have known that, I would have.
Trump is purposely manipulating the market for whatever reason. You know, there's probably some master plan going on in his end that this is going to work. And you know what I want to say on top of that too? I hope it works. I hope the plan of, you know,
I hope it works.
I hope the plan of like doing reciprocal tariffs and all that. And they were saying the tariff numbers he was doing, they said that man got it off of ChatGPT. They were saying the formula he used to tax all those countries with tariffs was found on ChatGPT because the reciprocal tariffs don't even make sense. And on top of that, he was taxing this one island that was just full of penguins. Now there's so many memes talking about penguins. It's like, the talking about penguins. I'm just like,
I hope it works out. Personally,
I hope it works out too.
It hasn't affected me yet.
What benefit do I have in the economy doing terrible? Just to say I told you so? Yeah. That's not worth losing money. That's not worth losing a job. Nah, I hope whatever plan he has works.
Okay, but why are they?
I'm suffering
on social media. All I'm hearing is people can't find a job this and can't find a job that. But then the news is saying there's 200,000 new jobs. Where are these jobs coming from? It can't be corporate.
It's definitely not corporate.
It has to be McDonald's.
It's definitely not corporate because the other thing too is I want to say is, what's it called? Target has its record low number of sales. They can continuing going down, and on top of that, these tariffs are going to hit them harder than any other big corporation because they're already down in sales. Now there's these tariffs, so now their exports or imports are going to be more expensive. They're already going to be more down in sales. I foresee Target doing major layoffs. And I foresee Target doing major layoffs and that being a domino effect to other corporations doing major layoffs, like the Walmarts, like the
Target
other
will ruin the reputation. Target is known for
layoffs and
a great workplace to be in.
And on top of that, other manufacturing companies, especially dealerships, are going to start having record layoffs as well.
Well, they can't, bro. They're going to have to.
They're going to have to, and that's what I'm saying. It's going to start. And
it's good, bro. They should stop making these new cars, bro. Let me catch up real quick, bro. Let me get my bread up so I can at least afford one of these cars.
No, if they start manufacturing in the U.S., none of us are going to be able to afford them because now everything's going to be more expensive. And they act like just making something in America like we have all the materials to make it. You're still gonna have to import materials to make that stuff. So you're still gonna have to pay outsiders to get that materials. America doesn't have all the raw resources
to
make all these things. But it's gonna be interesting.
Majority of Tesla parts are Chinese.
Yep.
Chinese parts made in China.
So that's probably why, Elon is, doing what he does. But it is what it is, man.
I really hope, man, I should get into, man, I'm one foot in, one foot out, bro.
Yo, you know what I did buy more of?
What?
I'm not a, what's it called? Financial advisor. But what I did buy more of was Bitcoin.
Nah, not right now, man. I don't think Bitcoin's good right now.
It's continuing to go. I'm getting it for sale.
You're getting it for sale.
ETH is down as well. ETH is every time I look at my phone, ETH is down another 15%. Every time. So I honestly, if you have some money to spend, I think buying the dip makes sense because it will go up.
Wait, if you hold it for 4 years, you will get your return.
Yeah, you'll eventually get it. Like Dave Portnoy, who lost $7 million. Once the stock market goes back up, he'll probably make that money back. It's just now.
If people, this is the worst time to sell.
Yeah,
this is the best time to. This is especially after this week, and everything will just dial down. Everything will dial down. Everything will go back up in a couple weeks.
And I heard the rates for housing has gone down too. The mortgage rates, they're at 6% right now. 6% mortgage, which is good. So people might start buying houses right now too.
Well, just because the rate is down, don't mean the price of the damn house is down.
That's true. But man, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode, A Whole Lot of Podcast. This has been your host, Ebenezer Ojo.
Hope.
We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.